Bucky will be on my wall.
An acorn-heavy crop in the fall of the year, honestly, it can be a hunter's worst nightmare. Deer spread out. A lot of times they're bedding right by their feeding. And if you have white oak acorns, there is a particular acorn in your area that the deer just prefer. And when it hits, it's going to change everything. Your food source all of a sudden becomes a night feed. And so therefore, you have to do extra homework. You always have to do a lot of homework when you're deer hunting, but when you have a heavy acorn crop, it's going to take more time to be successful. You're going to have to put more trail cameras out probably. When you have a heavy acorn crop, deer are just going to be spread out, there's no question. They won't be congregated together. They're not going to be going to one food source. They can eat anywhere.
So with today's society, there's a lot of things that can pull the attention of kids away, and I think hunting is one of those positive things that, you know, will teach them a lot more than just going out and shooting a rifle or shooting a bow. So I've been very blessed over the last couple of years to head some different states and hunt a lot of different animals, take a lot of good animals. But the highlight for me overall is hunting with my son, seeing him get started into hunting, seeing him be successful, seeing him fail, seeing him grow, and being able to capture it all on video. It's really been, I think, the best achievement in my opinion. The thing I'm the proudest of the most is seeing him be successful and grow as a hunter. Out of all the successful trips I've had in the woods, the one that stands out the most to me is him taking his first deer. It was a phenomenal experience and one I'll never forget.
I just dropped him.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, Reagan, you got him. Oh my God, Reagan, I'm so proud of you. You did so good.
Boom.
Your odor is betraying you. It's ruining your hunt, pressuring your property, and killing your opportunities. This year, let nothing stand between you and your best season ever. Deploy a steady stream of odor-destroying molecules every second of every hour of every hunt with Ozonics. Available only at ozonicshunting.com.
So Hagen's second deer wouldn't come as easy as his first, unfortunately. I think he spent about 20, 25 minutes in the woods on his first deer, and his second one we had spent about 4 full days. He actually had hit a deer low and just grazed it a couple of days before. That's the first animal he's ever missed. So he got to kind of see the ups and the downs. You know, I got to see him kind of taken from a low where he didn't want to shoot again. He didn't want to hunt again for a little while because he didn't want to miss. And I had to kind of explain to him that missing's part of it, and that it's why we take our time, why you squeeze the trigger, you know, all those things of if you don't take the shot, it's just like missing. So we went all the way through that, and then, you know, heading into rifle season now, we went all the way through youth season and heading into rifle season of his second year. I was just hoping he would have another opportunity to get a buck in front of him so he could redeem himself.
He's bleeding. I got him.
What do you think?
I got him, he's bleeding.
Good job, buddy. I'm so proud of you. You did good. You put it right on his shoulder.
Easy. I was like, whoop.
Got him. You go check him out? So heading into the 2016 season, we were excited to get out there. You know, I was excited to show him some new stuff, and hopefully things would come together for him and he'd be fortunate enough to take another animal.
Me and my dad do a lot of things to get ready for deer season. We go and check trail cameras, we feed plots, and we like get in the blind and set everything up. And yeah.
So youth season rolls around, and man, we're seeing a bunch of does, but just no good bucks at all. Hagen has slowly raised his standards. I don't know why. I try to get him to shoot the first deer. It comes out every year, but he wants to do it, so we're gonna wait. Really, we roll into the next time he could hunt was the first opening weekend of rifle season, and we hunted those 2 days. It's kind of the same situation: smaller bucks, little does. That's really it. I knew that we had a pretty good cold front come through on Monday, which was the following Monday, and I felt like it was a pretty good opportunity. So I let him skip school, and we went out Monday morning, hoping to finish this year off right.
All right, guys, it is Monday of Missouri's rifle season. We've hunted all weekend trying to get Hagen's tag filled and haven't even seen a rack buck, so I don't know what's going on, but we got a full moon, so we waited till about 8 o'clock to come in here. Wind's supposed to go from southwest to northwest today, so we really just want to set up with something with a west in our face, and that's where we are. So just in a pinch point between a bunch of fields in the bottom, but got a couple big shooters in here. Got a big 8 with 2 kickers. We named Junior, and then we got a really wide 9 we named Double Wide. So hopefully one of those 2 show up, or something else. But Hagen's ready to get it done, right?
Yep.
Right. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get one in. We're gonna set it all day. Hopefully last day luck will come through. We'll see.
So my dad saw this deer walking out of the bushes, I think, and it started walking away from us, and then it turned around and started walking towards us. And whenever I saw it, I was like, I just need to kill it no matter how big it is. And yeah.
So we're sitting on the ground with some limited visibility, and I noticed some movement. Pick it up. It's one of the bucks I know very well, named Double Wide. And get Hagen ready, get the camera ready, and hopefully he's going to present a shot for us. So there's not a lot of times in the woods I get super rattled, but when I'm filming Hagen and I'm the only other person there, that's probably the maximum stress I have throughout a year. Trying to get him situated to where he doesn't rush the shot and he has a good rest and he feels comfortable with it. Trying to make sure the camera stays on the animal, making sure I don't need to call the animal. You know, I'm trying to check our wind to make sure our wind's right. There's just a lot of chaos that goes on there. And I can tell you he's over the years has become better at handling it with me and making it a little bit easier for me. He'll usually tell me, yeah, I got him, no, I don't have him. You know, he's very vocal with it. So that makes it a little bit easier for me. But other than that, I mean, mass chaos whenever anything shows up and we're trying to get it killed on video. But what do you think, buddy? That's a big deer.
And I think it might be double wide.
I think it's double wide, yeah. He kind of got in on us weird. But you think you got him? Put a good shot on him? Squeeze it?
Yeah, of course I squeeze.
Put it right behind the shoulder? He acted like he was hit pretty hard.
Whenever we walked up on the deer, I saw the deer laying by a tree, and it was laying down dead, and I had to stay there, and Dad walked to go see if it was dead, and it was, and so I started to go walk over and see it, and I was happy.
It's awesome. You look happy.
Yes.
I was happy in my mind. Yeah. I don't like to show my emotions.
All right, well, you have to excuse me because I don't have a camera in today. A homeboy just smoked one. What do you think?
What?
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
We weren't here very long, were we? Yeah. Hagen's playing hooky from school. I'll probably get Dad of the Year for this one, but oh well.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got him.
Or Dad of the Week.
Dad of the Week, at least. So we're gonna get him tagged out, get him back in the truck, go show him off. Excited? Heck yeah. All right, we got it.
Probably my favorite thing about hunting is be able to see these big deer because of my dad, and he taught me how to shoot them. And I can't wait to get back out next youth season.
Awesome. Good job. Good job. You're done.
Yeah.
So I have a buddy named Blaine that I work with, and Blaine and I do a lot of fishing together. Blaine's a pretty avid hunter too. He hunts in the fall, and we usually always talk deer and showing each other trail camera pictures and stuff like that. And this year, Blaine was like, man, I'd really like to film with you. I told him, I said, well, if you come down and film in the rut, I'll film you. I got a couple cold deer that I really want to have killed. Hopefully you can get in front of one. I think we have a pretty good shot at it. So we took a week off, and we're gonna hunt Missouri and see if we can get one down. So when we got into the set, we had planned the set all day. It's early November, that's what you do here. So we're setting all day, kind of seeing deer in and out, smaller bucks, things like that, younger deer. Middle of the day, we had 2 does that were down in the bottom, probably 100 yards away, and they were blowing and snorting. And we were both turned around trying to figure out what they were snorting at. And all of a sudden, Blaine taps me on the shoulder and goes, dude, right in front of us. And we turned around, and this buck's standing at 20 yards. I have no idea how he got there. But he completely snuck in on us on the backside.
Yeah. Mer. Mer. Thank you. That's the lot 8.
So the deer runs down the bottom of the creek and falls not very far. I think it was off camera, but not very far. And we waited till dark just because I had my bow in the tree too, and I had a Missouri tag. So wanted to hunt it out till dark, which we never had anything come by us, but waited till dark, went down, took a look at Blaine's deer, and very happy for him. I know he was excited for the deer. And I tell you, it's I don't get to run the camera a lot, but it still is something that I want to do. I want to try to do more often. I have just as much of a rush running the camera as I do behind the bow. At least with the bow, I know it's pretty simple. I just have to hit it in the right spot. With the camera, there's so much going on. It just adds a little bit of stress to the element, and it's something that I really enjoy. All right, guys, well, we got him recovered. This is a 4-year-old Blaine, knew very well. Named him Sweet. But man, we're just sticking to the strip. It really broke open here in Missouri. This is November 8th, I believe, Election Day. Really broke open about 2 days ago. We saw a really good shooter on the 6th. We spent some time in Kansas, didn't have any luck there, but it is broken open. We knew going in on a doe bedding area today. That's what we were waiting. We were just waiting for a north wind and got in there and made it happen. We sat all day, saw a ton of deer. Good 3-year-old, and then of course he came through and actually read the script. I went and covered on him, probably back in, I mean, gosh, we got velvet pictures of him. He moved ridges when the acorns fell and he went hardhorn. Followed him all through that. He daylighted a couple times in late October. We've just been waiting to go in and hunt him. So Blaine came down and got him done. But now Blaine's gonna film for me for a couple days. We both have to go back to work on the 11th. So we got a couple days to try to get one killed. Good weather in the forecast, so hopefully we can get one down. We'll see.